At exactly 7:14 a.m., the departure lounge at Terminal C stirred with a familiar rhythm of controlled chaos. Boarding gate 32B had just opened for Flight 407 to Denver, and a slow stream of first-class passengers gathered at the front, clutching their premium tickets like quiet trophies. Captain Bryce Maddox, 46, walked with the confident ease of someone who believed airports bowed to his presence. Sharp uniform, sharper jawline, and a long-cultivated aura of command, Bryce didn't just fly planes, he commanded space. To him, authority wasn't limited to the cockpit. It began the moment he stepped into the terminal. As he neared the gate, his eyes scanned the line. Businessmen in tailored suits? Approved. Elderly couples with Louis Vuitton carry-ons? Acceptable. Then he saw her. A black woman in her late 40s, medium build, dressed in dark jeans, polished boots, and a navy pullover stood quietly in the first-class queue. Her posture was straight, composed. One hand gripped her phone, a leather backpack slung neatly over one shoulder. A golden 1A flashed from her digital boarding pass. Bryce's brow tightened. Something felt out of place. That seat was usually reserved for crew in transition, corporate elites, or platinum members. She didn't look the part, not to him. No luxury bag, no eager smile, no subtle air of privilege. She stood there still, like someone who'd done this 100 times. That bothered him. He approached briskly. "Ma'am, this line's for priority boarding. Coach is that way." The woman turned, eyes calm. "I'm aware. I'm flying first class." "Let me see your pass," Bryce said, already expecting to prove himself right. She handed it over without hesitation. Bryce's eyes narrowed at the sight of 1A. He looked back at her, clearly dissatisfied. "That seat's restricted." "And yet I'm seated there," she replied, voice even. "I booked it." Her tone wasn't confrontational, but it carried weight, the kind forged in long years of being second-guessed. Bryce stepped closer. "If you want to avoid problems, I suggest you don't cause one." She raised her brow but said nothing. He dropped her boarding pass to the floor. "Wait aside while I confirm with dispatch." She picked up her pass, stepped quietly to the side, and stood near the window, sunlight brushing across her composed features. Bryce turned to the gate agent. "Run a secondary check. Red flag the seat if needed." The agent hesitated. "She's TSA pre-clear, global entry, everything checks." "She doesn't look it," Bryce replied. "Do it anyway." From her place by the window, the woman, Monica Hale, remained motionless. Passengers passed by, some eyeing her, some whispering. Bryce thought he was in control, steering perception, but Monica's fingers tapped a slow, deliberate rhythm against her thigh. She wasn't nervous. She was waiting. She wasn't here for a seat. She was here for exposure. Minutes later, Cliff Renner, an airport supervisor, appeared with clipboard in hand. Bryce waved him over. "ID mismatch. Seat 1A. Cliff approached Monica, feigning a smile. "Ma'am, we just need to verify your booking. Is there a problem with my ID?" "No, just confirming your seat. I paid in full 3 weeks ago. No restrictions noted." Cliff sighed. "We've had fraudulent upgrades lately. Just a precaution." "You think I hacked your system?" "I didn't say that." "You implied it." Behind them, murmurs rose. A woman in a beige coat whispered, "Probably a scam ticket." Monica heard it all. "We'll reassign you temporarily," Cliff said. "To main cabin." "I'm not moving." Cliff looked flustered. Bryce stepped in. "Last chance. Move or miss the flight." Monica said nothing. Instead, she pulled out her phone. One thumb swipe. One call. Target confirmed. Protocol active. Bryce blinked. "What does that mean?" "It means," she said, "you've just made this personal." TSA agents arrived. Ortiz, a tall officer, approached. "Ma'am, can we speak briefly? Am I being detained?" "No." "Then I'll stay here." Cliff tried again. "We're just trying to clarify." There was no issue until a black woman stood in line for 1A. Silence. Then, Bryce, unable to restrain himself, snatched the boarding pass from her hand. "She's a risk. Revoke it." Cliff pushed back. "You can't do that. I'm the pilot." "She's not flying." Gasps echoed. Monica calmly retrieved her pass. "You've just assaulted a paying passenger." On camera. In front of TSA. Ortiz intervened. "Captain Maddox, step back. She's a threat." "No," Monica said. "I'm revealing one." Her phone buzzed. She glanced. "One word. Proceed." "Do you know how many complaints exist with your name?" she asked. 3 settlements. 6 NDAs. Multiple HR reports. "I've read every one." Bryce paled. Who are you? She pulled out a sleek badge. Not plastic. Federal issue. I'm the one who's been watching you for 6 months. And now I have what I need. Nobody defended him. Cliff, TSA, the agent, silent. Rebecca Lang, a regional supervisor, appeared. Ma'am, would you like to file an incident report? Yes. Every second. Every witness. Captain Maddox, Rebecca said, surrender your badge. You're all making a mistake, he muttered. Monica said, no, you did. He dropped his wings on the desk and stormed away. Nobody followed. Rebecca turned to Monica. Ready to reboard? Yes. But first, I need to update the report. She logged into a secure tablet. Uploaded live footage. Added notes. Confirmed timeline. On board, murmurs rippled. A young man tweeted updates. A teen whispered, she's something bigger. Flight 407 took off, without Bryce Maddox. Lieutenant Commander Leo Vance of the FAA's Internal Task Force now piloted. Monica sat in 1A, steady, calm. Later, she stood. My name is Monica Hale. I'm a federal investigator assigned to Operation Clear Skies, targeting abuse within commercial aviation. Today was a test. One that many failed. Gasps followed. Passengers stared. Some ashamed. Some awed. Captain Maddox has been removed and placed under investigation. Your footage is now evidence. Your voices matter. News spread midair. Hashtag SkyJustice, hashtag Hale in 1A trended. By touchdown, airline execs scrambled. HR files were frozen. Union liaisons suspended. In D.C., Monica testified. I didn't stand my ground for pride. I stood for proof. Changes followed. Mandatory reforms. Investigations reopened. Back at her desk, Monica received a letter. I watched you. I was silent. I won't be next time. She filed it with dozens more. Each one a voice awakened. What broke the system wasn't a grand speech or viral clip. It was a dropped boarding pass. That one act exposed a pattern, toppled a career, and reminded the world that power doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it simply sits quietly in 1A and waits for the world to catch up.